Happy Friday! Thursday night for some of you, I know, but get excited. Friday's gonna be a goodie. Hello, welcome in. Today we are making chicken margarita, which is super yummy. It's basically chicken with some Swiss cheese, some pesto. It's gonna be delicious. And some like tomato-based sauce on top. It's gonna be so good. Nice, healthy, quick, easy dinner idea. We're gonna be making some dumplings, probably. See how we go. I'm not feeling too fantastic today, but we're gonna soldier on and we're gonna get it done, hopefully. I'm putting hopefully on the end just as a little disclaimer, but before we go into today's stream, let's go back to last time on. I pressed the wrong button. There we go. This is what we did on Wednesday. We made mushroom risotto and then we turned that into arancini and then finally we made some tiramisu. It was so good. So this was in the process, in the making of the mushroom risotto. These recipes are all on the website. The photos are all updated. God, I gotta tell you, the tiramisu, the arancini was really great, but that tiramisu,
delicious.
Margo, thank you for 28 months kicking us
Happy
off
Friday.
for the morning. Thank you very much. Happy Friday to do. What do you got planned for the weekend? So 4 new subs, 4 new follows. The arancini was delicious, filled with some mozzarella cheese inside. I did end up, I'm gonna tell you, be honest, the deep fried arancini tastes better than the air fried arancini, so I ended up deep frying them all. I was like, no. I needed to take photos and I didn't really they just lacked that crunch, so I ended up deep frying them all. Don't judge me. But yeah, it was really good. Thank you. So Woodsy resub for 2 months, and then we also had, wait for it, hold. There we go. Smoking Sensations resub for 2 months as well. So thank you for the support, guys. So I'm not feeling too fabulous, but I'm here for you guys to make me feel better, to have some fun and get our weekend off to the right start. Whatever time, place, wherever you are in the world, if you're watching the VOD, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Boo Boo, how you doing? Welcome back. Good morning to Milk Squad. I think we're gonna start with a protein smoothie for Exceed. Maybe an iced coffee for me. What do you think? We're gonna do a deep dive into Discord first, show what the community has been cooking and eating. I know we're starting with my post, because I posted. I wanted to show you guys the photos, the professional photos I took of the tiramisu that will go on the website, and I wanted to show you the inside of the tiramisu because I couldn't show you on stream until I'd taken photos of the outside first and done all the things. So this is what it ended up looking like. These are the layers. So you've got sponge fingers, the cream, mascarpone cream, sponge fingers, mascarpone cream, and then some piped whipped cream on top. This is the outside. There's layers. Probably you could do more layers if you wanted to. Like I said, use a smaller kind of vessel. But oh my God, it's so good. Seriously, it's so good. I probably could have been a touch boozier. The liqueur that I used didn't have a good hit. Sometimes you can the Marsala wine is the best, but I use a hazelnut liqueur, or you could use cognac, or you could use brandy, whatever you want. Rum is really good as well. It's a spiced rum. This is the arancini. So the mushroom arancini, we made the mushroom risotto, showed you how to do that, and then leftover 1 to 2 day old arancini, risotto into arancini. And I made this sauce, this pesto sauce. It was kind of like a pesto / chimichurri, like an acidic basil chimichurri. And then I used little drops of a tomato paste. And seriously, it was the nice acidity, freshness, brightness that the arancini needed just to cut through the oiliness of the being deep fried. The sauce was really good. I really liked it. I'll probably make it again. And so that's the arancini with the mozzarella inside. So just wanted to show you what I just posted them so you could see before they go on the website. Kate did steak, loaded fries, and Caesar salad for dinner. That looks amazing. I'm not a massive fan, well, I'm not a fan at all of like things on my fries, like sauce and stuff. I'd rather dip, but that looks good. Is that like, you said Caesar salad, but was this like Thousand Island dressing? What is this on top? Yum. That steak looks good. Where's sear marks, guys? Liz in the OC, beefless bulgogi. Interesting. Okay, so plant-based bulgogi beef strips marinated in a sweet and savory soy sauce. So is it just the bulgogi beef or is this the whole meal? Looks good. Nice, thank you for sharing. Trader Joe's, see, Trader Joe's comes in it again. We don't have Trader Joe's. We do have a second Costco about to open in the next few weeks. Today, the petrol station, the gas station opened at the new Costco. So I think they said it's gonna be about another 3 to 4 weeks until the store opens. They're working like 24/7. Yeah, the Costco is, I think it's within an hour. No, I think it's like within like 45 minutes. I'm not 100% sure. The other one is an hour and a half away. So it's definitely gonna be something I visit more frequently. You can buy your 1 kilo QB, yes. I am going to another bulk food store called Campbell's on Tuesday. I gotta tell you, I got some exciting news. Arbitrator went out and had Hatch green chili burger on a poppy seed bun. You don't often see poppy seed buns around, do you? God, I've just been around you guys, I'm just feeling a lot better already. Felt a bit sick this morning, still feeling a bit gross, but I'm just perking up, seeing all this delicious food. Have you guys ever had Hatch chili? I've never had fresh ones, I've just had the powder. Our friend, 2 Girls, 1 Game, Maria, another streamer, she gave us some Hatch chili powder and I didn't know what to make with it for 2 years. So I had it in my pantry, ended up I made some chili and then like it was too old. So I wasted it. I'm never gonna do that again. Well, I'd say that. I've been doing that, just hoarding chocolate and American products because I don't wanna, I wanna keep them forever. I don't wanna use them. That looks good. Dang. I wonder if Exceed posted the burgers we had yesterday. Sam gave some information that he's learnt about the difference between buffalo mozzarella and fiore di latte, burrata, parmesan, gorgonzola, fontina. He's updated it since I saw it last. And ricotta. So a little bit of knowledge there if you want to have a read. Kate was celebrating their anniversary. I think they said 6 years married yesterday. So congratulations to Kate and Dale. As a celebration, she surprised her husband Dale with some donuts, our favorite donuts, gluten-free donuts called G-Free donuts. Look how good they look. Man, okay, we were gonna do donuts today and I wasn't feeling well to do like all of that, you know, the energy to make donuts, but like looking at them makes me want donuts. Maybe we can make cake donuts today instead because I am feeling some chocolate. And I have to take photos of the, yeah, maybe, good idea. These are good. I'm a fan of OG, original cinnamon sugar donuts like this. Exceed and I've said this, we're very plain Jane. We like cinnamon donuts and original glaze, like just a plain glazed donut. We're not fancy, not really into filled donuts. Ring donuts are for us. What about you guys? Are you a fan of cinnamon, sugar, glaze, filled? That being said, I did have an incredible donut in New Zealand. It was like a Boston cream, well, they called it a Boston style donut. It was filled with like a really thick whipped cream and then the outside was like a chocolate glaze. That was really good. But I'm not a fan. I don't know, I just find them like too much, too sweet, and they're messy. I really prefer just I've come to realize I'm more of a savory person, like a sweet savory. I don't like things that are too overpowering or too much sugar. Cinnamon donuts are the best. Original glaze for the win. Simple is best, but sometimes a peanut butter filled donut is nice. Never had a peanut butter filled donut. Or basic iced donut from Donut King. One of the super sweet Krispy Kreme. None of the super sweet Krispy Kreme. Yeah, I'm not like the only one I like from Krispy Kreme is the original glaze, and still that is really sweet, and it's too light. Like it's got no texture to it. I'll have to try this. If I'm gonna get a chocolate donut, it has to be the chocolate glaze, not like the chocolate that's hard. You know when you bite into it and the chocolate like shatters. I'm not a fan of that. I like a glaze. Yes. I love it. Thank you guys for answering. Peanut. So when you say peanut butter filled, Roselli, is that like all peanut butter? Like when they just pipe in pure Nutella? Or is it like a peanut butter whipped cream or a peanut butter buttercream or something? Because I like the idea of the Nutella ones, but eating a mouthful of Nutella, like biting into a mouthful of Nutella, it's like super tacky. If you've ever done it, and it's just like, it's so dry and you need like a drink. I miss when we were Donut Kings, when there were Donut King stores everywhere. We have this store, I don't think they're around anymore, they're called Puffin Donuts. And they used to have little donut men. I remember that as a kid. Did anyone have Puffin Donuts? And they were in the shopping malls. I miss when Donut King stores everywhere. Now they're really hard to find because their fancy overrated donuts have taken over. Yeah. I'll lose friends, but I hate Nutella. Shame. I don't disagree with you. I am not a massive fan. I think it's too sweet. It has its place, and like when I'm on a really like keen sugar hit, I'll eat Nutella, but I don't like. It's the same with Biscoff. You would think that if I had like jars of Nutella and Biscoff in the pantry, I would eat them, or I would like forget that they're there. I don't touch them. Every maybe month or 2 months, I'll like walk past, or we have ice cream or something, and I'll put it on top of ice cream. My nose is really itchy. I'm sorry. But yeah, I like Biscoff more than I think I like Nutella because it's a bit more savory flavor, but it's just too sweet. Nutella is definitely overrated. The big bakery chain here is Greg's. Okay. Does Greg make good donuts? Overrated is my word of the day. Overrated. All right, let's talk about things that are that's the question of the day. What do you think is popular, but you think it's overrated? I heard of Daniel's Donuts. I hear Greg makes a good sausage roll. Okay. I do quite like Nutella, but I only eat it sparingly. It's not my go-to, just a treat. Yeah, like if you give me a Nutella and banana crepe, I will be your best friend. But if I had the choice of a banana Nutella donut and a savory bacon, cheese, mushroom crepe, I'm going for the savory, of course. Like anything with cheese and bacon, and well, I'm not a massive bacon fan, but like cheese crepe, oh my God, amazing. Good savory, like aged cheddar crepe for me, yeah. Bacon, remember the early 2010s when everyone was obsessed with bacon? It was like bacon pancakes, bacon this, candied bacon, maple bacon this, yeah. Bacon, bacon, bacon. So to go along with Kate's donuts for anniversary, they're going out tonight, I think she said, for a special dinner, but they made their famous, which I didn't know about, now I know, famous Turkish bread pizzas. These look delish. Excuse me. Okay, God. Hey Google, add Turkish bread to my shopping list. Make some pizza. These look good.
Sure, I added Turkish bread.
Hey Google, add salami to my shopping list.
Sure,
those in the
I
weekend?
added salami.
Look how good. And then I think she said, okay, Turkish bread pizza, pizza sauce, spinach, sun-dried tomato, bacon, salami, triple smoked ham, mozzarella, and a garlic aioli on top. I thought it was Kewpie. I was like, I think it looked a bit more white for Kewpie. Everything was bacon or bacon flavored. Now it's pumpkin spice, which is also overrated. Yeah. Bakery, this is a pepperoni pizza nacho with queso. Queso. Is this white queso? I thought queso was like yellow. Very loaded indeed. Molly gnocchi going into the oven to begin its journey to deliciousness. Oh my God! Oh my God, beware. I hope you love it. Oh my goodness. So, world's easiest dinner. A casserole dish, gnocchi, frozen gnocchi or like whatever, yeah, frozen gnocchi, cherry tomatoes, feta, Greek feta, crumbled Greek feta, and some molly Italian seasoning mix. A little bit of oil, half a cup of water into the oven. Bake to perfection. Give it a mix. Delicious. Promise you. Oh, now oh guys, you're making me hungry. Exceed posted them. These are the Molly Mega Burgers. I said to Exceed like yesterday, just feeling a bit bleh, but you know, that time of the month. And I said to him, I want burgers. He goes, you can make burgers. I saw you bought burger buns. I was like, shit. If I didn't have the burger buns, I could have got burgers from somewhere else, maybe. But these were more semi-smashed patty, Swiss cheese. He wanted one slice of bacon, tomato, lettuce, red onion, Kewpie, and tomato sauce ketchup. I think you were hinting at McDonald's or something. I wanted grilled, like a burger, like a nice burger place. Yeah. I just wanted food prepared for me. Sorry, if it is answered before, what exactly is Turkish bread? A flatbread akin to a naan or a pita? It's kind of like a ciabatta. It's like the better ones that you can get at the store. They're like a higher hydration, flatter, like they're more like a flatbread, but they're probably like maybe 1.5 inches, 2 inches high. You can cut them in half, and they've got they're high hydration, so they're quite airy and light inside, with like bigger bubbles, and it's perfect for dipping with dukkha and oils and ripping and like smooshing into like food and dipping in like Greek yogurt, and it's just incredible. I would make some. I will make some. I'll make you a recipe. Like I've got a recipe for the new website, and then it's covered in like nigella seeds and sesame seeds, and like it's delicious. It's so good. Often they make them and there's recipes, but they're not high hydration enough, and I find that they're too doughy. Whereas the ones that you get from the grocery store, like Woolworths and Coles, they're quite high hydration and they're less dense inside, more airy and like big air bubbles. If you know bread, you know what I'm talking about. Want me to redeem it? Sure, that would be good. It's fantastic. When we were kids, teenagers, my dad used to come home from the store, and on the way home there was a Turkish place. And if you might have heard me talk about it, we get kebabs from there now. And now that we live like in the city where I kind of spent a lot of my teenage years growing up, they make amazing kebabs. But my dad used to buy the Turkish bread from the man, and we used to come home and we used to slice it and used to eat it with dips, and it was just incredible. And so my mum and dad would always become known from their friends and family at events because my dad would always bring the Turkish bread. I love Turkish bread, tastes good. Soup. We toast it with soup, yeah. Thank you, Beware, appreciate it. They make sugar-free Nutella, interesting. I think it'd be different than what you expect. I can show you how to make a healthier Nutella one day, if someone redeems it. Like a really good, lower sugar, know what's in it. You can do like a lower sugar, you know, like a sugar-free version if you want. But it's just like blending hazelnuts down to making a paste and then adding some really dark chocolate. It's really good. All right, Margot's Meaties with Margot. We've got to figure out a better name. McMargot's, you see, nothing really rhymes with M that's drink related. We could call you Bargo. Beers with Bargo. Margot McMargot. But we got another drink review, non-alcoholic drink review from Margot. Catching up on the drink post, Yeah Boy, light and refreshing. This is Yeah Boy from Gage Roads. Interesting, because they make like proper beer. Non-alcoholic XPA, which is extra pale ale. Less than 0.5% alcohol. Nice. So the review was light and refreshing. This is a Sidewinder Lime XPA. So XPA stands for extra pale ale. You might have an IPA, which is an Indian pale ale. There's all different pale ales. But super ultra, no, I don't know what that says. No junk? No elk. Maybe no alcohol. I don't know. But the review from this, very limey out here. Oh, sorry. Very limey was the review. It says no elk. Okay. This is Out Here Beer, non-alcoholic beer. Frisbee in the Park Pale Ale. I like the names. I don't like this font. It's a very ugly font. But this review is average beer, not for us. And then, okay. This one is Amalfi Spritz from Liars. How the heck do you say that name? Liars? Amalfi Spritz. Impossibly crafted. How do you do impossibly crafted? Obviously it's there, it's not impossible, you did it. How do you name yourself Impossibly Crafted? Non-alcoholic spritz. Like, what is that marketing? Not average bad, just unremarkable. Okay, liars, okay, liars. Okay, it was liars. The classic spritz invoking notes of bittersweet orange and Mediterranean refreshment. Ooh, I'd be into that. And the review for this was so yummy. So it seems you got light, refreshing, limey, average, and yummy. So the favorite one was the Amalfi Spritz, the non-beer. I like it. So if you want to find these, Margot will drop a link maybe in chat right now and tell you where you can get them. Thank you, everybody. Margot's Mead. Yeah, meetings with Margot to drink Margot's Mead. I'm thinking of getting more of the spritz. I like that. I'll have to find. I have had on my shopping list for at least 2 months to get Scotch whiskey and to go to the bottle shop. Because there's a Dan Murphy's I can drive to, but because I refuse to get a delivery fee. So I'm like, I'll go there. I'll just drive past. I drive past all the time. It's next door to our PO box. And I'm just like, okay, I need to go in and get Scotch. And then I drove past and then I'm like, oh, I'll do it later. And it's been like 2 to 3 months and I need whiskey. But it's a want. It's not a real need. I don't have anything on the list of whiskey, but yeah. Anyway, so we're making chicken margarita, or we're gonna make egg seed breakfast. We better do that. Let's go to the pantry. I'm gonna grab this. I'm gonna go fill this up with some, I was gonna say salt. Fill it up with some ice. Oh, I might add extra. Make myself an iced coffee. All right, tell me your opinions. Question of the day. Thank you for posting the link. All right, we were discussing before overrated opinions. Tell me something, food, life, whatever. What do you think is overrated? Not for you. Do you think people are wasting their energy on it? What is it? I don't know. That's enough. All right. Banana. All right. I made you. All right. I don't have any. That boy, Exceed, he didn't set up my thing. My chat just refreshed, so I have chat now. All right. Oh, okay, so news. We got the call. We're picking up the car on Monday, which is very exciting. So we get to pick up our car on Monday after stream, and then Tuesday I'm driving Exceed. He's working in the city in the office. So then I'm going on Tuesday. I'm going on a gallivanting trip. Hopefully the new car, there's everything, everything's all good with it. I'm going to the bulk food store to get some flour. I'm out of flour. The only flour that I have is this. It's plain flour. That's not one of the other reasons that I didn't want to make donuts today. So yes, I'm very, very excited. The garage is nearly finished. Hold on. I'm gonna mute myself. All right, am I back? Did I even mute myself? Are we back? Whew, there we go. Yeah, so it's gonna be a big week. I gotta start surely it's, I know it's nothing but it's just very, very excited. And I'm very conscious, and I say to Exceed, because you're gonna tell everyone, and I've always got this weird thing about talking. Oh, it was muted now. Cool, I'm back. Nice. Talking about that type of stuff because I have this worry about what people think of us and I don't know, just stuff. But at the end of the day, I should be able to tell you guys that I'm excited. I'm out of flour. I only have this. Molly proceeds to hold up more flour than I normally normally have at home. New car sounds not easy. Yeah, true, but yeah. Yeah, but this is the small amount. Look, this is none. But this will make a loaf and a half of bread. It's not much there. Hey Scuba, welcome in. Even before Elon started killing it, I thought Twitter was overrated. The only social media I the one social media I just could never really grasp. I'm kind of like that as well with Twitter. I don't really know, like, it seems like complaining seems to get you the biggest engagement. I don't know, or making just random statements. I don't know, I just don't get it. I as well. I just don't get it. And I am not in any way inclined to buy Twitter Blue or whatever, the Twitter subscription model or whatever. I just don't understand it. Social media as well, I don't know, yeah. Like, I'm not really on Facebook at all, other than family chat. Like, I've unfriended a lot of people because the way that I feel about it, especially since I started streaming, is, let's go back into the pantry, hold on. Is this gonna work? Did that work? Yeah. So ever since I started streaming, we put so much of our life on stream that I really locked down my personal social media. And then I thought, it's not like that I thought I was gonna be like a big, whatever on Twitch and when we became partnered and stuff. It was more like, if I don't know you and I don't see you, I don't want you to have an insight into my life and what I'm doing. And streaming really kind of made me change in that, like, I share so much of my life on Twitch that I wanted some sense of kind of privacy with other social media and my personal stuff. And also that I had about an incident with like someone who was like semi kind of like stalking and tried to follow me on Facebook and then tried to reach out, like follow my friends, my real life friends on Facebook. And so it made me like unfriend people who I hadn't seen and not connected with. And I'd be like, I don't deserve to see the inside of your life if I went to school with you and haven't talked to you in 10 years. So I think the same is true. Like, I don't want to show people the inside of my life and what I'm doing if we haven't connected. Like, people that you might want to connect with. Remember when Facebook started, you would search for like school friends and stuff like that, and you'd follow each other. But then it's like, it's this false sense of reality where you're not actually connected and you're just like peering through someone's window, like into their life where they don't know. And it's just really creepy. So I unfriend, like when I left different workplaces and stuff, I unfriended a lot of people. Not because I don't like them, and they probably think that I have something against them or whatever. But it's basically just friends, and I go through regularly and unfriend people. Twitter feels like shouting thoughts into a void, right? Bring back MySpace is what I say. These Twitter youngins, I'm just gonna take this to exceed. Have never seen true drama until they've seen someone kicked out of another friend. Top eight friends. I don't know, right? I would have like girls, and then because I was 17, I had a boyfriend at school, so I'd have my top like 3 or 4 friends, and then I have my boyfriend or whatever, and it was just like, your hierarchy. It was so stupid. I would definitely have a public and private account and keep the private account locked down to just friends and family. Yeah. I say delete Twitter. Life was simple before it. Yeah. If it wasn't for that's the thing, like social media, if it wasn't for stream stuff and sharing stream stuff and connecting with you guys, I wouldn't do it. I hate it just seems like I just posting stuff for the algorithm rather than just being able to post what you want to post. You can't do that anymore. Like photos and things or pictures of the dogs. Like I can't post pictures of the dogs on social media because it doesn't go with the algorithm or the effect of the stream, or people get confused. This is what like people that in marketing tell you. Like you should stick with your niche and like what you're doing. Like ours is food, so you shouldn't post like. It's just so screwed. It's so screwed. Not that I should really care because you know our Instagram isn't fantastic, but yeah. I do the same with Twitch follows, just unfriend people. You do that with me, unfollow me all the time. What's your following at the moment, Cad? I only really use Facebook to keep in contact with family. We have a family chat. Yeah, we have a family chat. If your family like my family just don't understand social media and Twitter, in Facebook, they just make another family chat. I've had to go through and like delete family chats, and, like tell people to make me admin so I can delete them, so we can only have one family chat. Because we would have like a family chat, and then my grandma would like make another one, and then she would change like settings and stuff. So it was just like, okay, no one admin, not everyone has to be admin. It was just this thing that, yeah, it was just weird. Oh yeah, the admin for the family chat has to be born before 1985. I love it. I love it. Give me one moment. What is something that you think is overrated? I can't do group text. I don't know why, but bothers me the heck out of. Oh yeah. Like the family one's okay, but it's like, how much do you get involved? Like, do you reply to everybody and like you chat in there all the time? I have my cousins and stuff that never chat, but they're in there. They always turn off their notifications. But there's some chats where people just like add you to group chats and you're just like, oh no, leave, like exit, I don't want to be involved in that. Because you're getting pings all the time. Well, that excludes me. Goes and signs up for a nursing home, born before 1985. All right, I've got some milk. I know you guys don't really understand my love of milk and ice, but the thing that confuses me, this is wrong to you all. Let me get my straw. I've got this new thing that, like, if you look into your your reusable straws, they'll shock you. Okay, so how come this is wrong, milk and ice? Yum. But if I add coffee into it, it's okay. I made Exceed an iced coffee yesterday and he said it was delicious. It turns out, I don't know if he was just overly, which I love him for. Either I just had knocked it out of the park all day with every meal and everything that I made him, or he was just really, he was like my hype boy yesterday. And I love it, I appreciate it so much. He was saying things were sensational and using just buzzwords, and it made me feel so good. He's just the best. But he was like, he said that because I made burgers, I made breakfast, which was like leftover arancini that was made into an omelette with sour cream and like hot sauce, and he said it was amazing. And burgers, and then something else, and tiramisu, and it was just like my hype boy telling me how good the food was, and it was like he just sees my soul. I was having a crappy day yesterday, I'm not feeling very good, and just telling me how good my food was, and it made me feel really great. And he said the iced coffee that I made was amazing. My trick, I'll tell you, I can't tell him, but I'll tell you my trick. You brew some coffee, so this is 2 shots of coffee, like that. And then you go in here, you use this. I know they're probably called iced lattes instead of coffees, but this here, you have to add like a shot of this. This is coffee and chicory essence. It's amazing. It's so good. A little bit sweet, but the chicory in there is amazing. I've told you guys this. Good guy, Exceed. You should hang on to him. I should. Just like a shot of that. Good. I add extra. You can add all of the syrup, but I add regular coffee too. Would that be good for coffee ice cream? The syrup? Yeah, for sure. Yep, because it's syrupy, it's like not a lot of water content, so put it through whipped cream, condensed milk, that, beautiful ice, no churn ice cream, 3-ingredient ice cream. No complaints with milk and ice from me. It's usually a daily drink at least once a day. I love you, the Milk Squad. See? Yes, I love that. I do light ice in my ice lattes because you need the ice to cool down the espresso, but too much makes it watery and blow. See, I am the opposite. I like a lot of water because then I don't feel like I'm drinking so much milk. So I like sometimes I even make an iced coffee and I add a little bit of cold water because then I don't feel like it's as heavy on my tummy. I want a big quantity, but I don't want it to be so milky that I'm drinking like half a litre of milk. Needs more syrup. All right, let's do some food. Oh, delicious. Delicious. I did yesterday, I put left like the tiramisu topping. It was so bougie. It felt so fancy. Because I said to Exceed, do you want ice cream or cream? Because that's how you usually, if you go to a cafe, they put cream and ice cream on top of it, the iced coffee. And so I was like, I'll go one better. I'll just take the scoop off the top of the tiramisu. And it was like the best bougie iced coffee. It's fantastic. But making ice cubes from coffee though, yeah, but then you got to think ahead of time, don't you, Kat? And not a lot of us around this area do that. You got to be like thinking, okay, I got to make iced coffee now so I can drink it in 8 hours or 12 hours. Who plans like that? I don't have that type of brain. I've had enough time putting the slow cooker on or like being that, nah. I want things and I want them now. Okay. I just opened my laptop to this page, right? And I'll show you, this is what I was working on yesterday for the new website. So this is like the About Us section. And then Exceed was like, you're not gonna keep them photos, are you? I'm like, yes, Exceed, I'm gonna publish the website with these 6 or 8 photos. And am I good enough, question mark, a Indigenous lady, a guy putting a suit on. Yes, that's gonna be the theme of our website. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, just opening. Doesn't get watered down, yeah. I usually take forever to drink it, though I usually do cold brew, which is a moot point because it's already cold. Yeah, and we were talking about cold brew in Discord. Leave. There. Okay. Ooh. Guys, we might be getting some mail next week too. Get excited. I am always so shocked that you ever want to send me anything to the PO box. I get very excited. I do a little dance in my car before I go to the PO box. Okay. Okay, so we're going to the hold on. Okay, we're gonna be making pesto to go with our chicken margarita. And basically we're gonna do some grilled chicken with some Swiss cheese, some diced up pieces of you could roast them, but I know how some of you feel about roasted tomatoes. So basically butterflied chicken, like a flayed out thin piece of chicken breast. And then we're gonna season it, some Swiss cheese, put it under the griller. Then we're gonna make some pesto, drizzle it over top with some diced tomatoes. And you could do feta, or you could, traditionally, obviously it's a margarita, you wanna do mozzarella. We kind of don't have any because I used it all on the last stream. So we're gonna use feta. It's gonna be delicious. Cool? Capiche? Capiche, capiche, capiche? So, oh shit. We're gonna make some, what's here? No one look. I'm not doing anything. Here. Pesto recipe from First Things First. Turn the oven on. Okay. Huh? All right. All right, we're going to this section. So first things first, sauces. So it's the beginning of the main meal and sauces section. You want to go up. Then second page in is the pesto sauce, okay? We're gonna need basil, pine nuts, or almonds if you don't like pine nuts. One day we'll have mods. Garlic, salt, olive oil, parmesan cheese. Hey Mouse, how you doing? Welcome in. Cad? Thank you. Cad, save us! I'm gonna wash something. Throw that one into the bin. Have you done All Things Food yet? I have, yes. We've been streaming for just under an hour. We did it at the start of stream. I was organised this time, Mouse, I know. I'm not always as organised. But yeah, we did it. We'll go through, if you've posted something, I'll go through it on Monday. Guys, I've lost a part. I've lost a port. The insert for my chopper. What the heck? My chopper. Oh, you posted the scones. How'd they go? Hope they went well. I'm very excited to see them. I'm just running around like a headless chook. Wouldn't want it any other way. If I was a blade, where would I be? Where would I be? Or where would Exceed put me? No, I would have been me. I can only blame this on myself that it's gone missing because I was the one that's been doing the dishes. I remember putting it in the dishwasher, so has it fallen out of the dishwasher? Is it sitting in something? okay. I remember putting it in to the dishwasher because I thought, oh, just put it there. I've lost an integral part. Oh my God. We can get rid of that one too. English, please. Esteban. Por favor. Right here. English. Okay, so pesto. We're talking about overrated things. What's overrated? Food overrated? Do you think Domino's is overrated? Taco Bell? Cooking's overrated? I want to hear it. What do you think that you like? I don't understand how people are into this Twitch thing, streaming thing, life thing. All right, I'm just getting basil. Adding a little bit of spinach in it if you want to make it go further. Add some spinache. We're looking for some cheese and some coriander. Okay, word. Driving. Drive safely. You're doing errands. Kat does like late night errands. Picking stuff up for a baby llama. All right. Like that. Okay, so basil. The things, dad taxi, dance. Okay, so 1 cup of fresh basil. So here we got our basil. And we just want to take off the leaves. You don't really want the stems. Not as late anymore, even if it's just as dark. Because it's 8 o'clock for you right now. Basil. Keep a few little baby leaves. The problem with basil is that you buy it from the grocery store, you need to use it in the first few days, or it starts to wilt and go gross. The flavor isn't as bad, it just looks gross. So I have this toxic habit, bad habit, of getting ingredients that deteriorate, and I organize them for the end of the week, the end of the shroom week. So it's things like bean sprouts, basil, and you buy them and they arrive on like a Saturday or a Sunday, and then you don't cook with them until the Friday stream, and then they're like all discolored or they're soggy or whatever. So I've got better at that. Okay, so these are tomatoes. We're using the cherry tomatoes, or these are called cilantro. I'm not 100% sure if that's just a brand name. I think it is. But they're like baby Roma tomatoes, like that. So they're gonna be on top. We probably should have the chicken in first, but pesto's the best part. Okay, so into here. Oh, I pulled out the cable. There we go. Like that. We're gonna add some, we're gonna fill up our oil pourer. Blah, 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 blah. Mr. Mina, welcome in. Cherry tomatoes are my healthy go-to snack. Yeah. You know what I've been crushing on lately? Celery. And I know that there's a hate of celery, but I've been loving it. It's like crunchy, it's healthy. It's just been, fuck. Okay, overfilled my oil pourer. No worries. Just gonna have to wipe that down. With peanut butter. Just a plain stick of celery. Yep, just rip it off inside the fridge. Skilled fly. Yeah, rip it off inside the fridge and just munch on it. Not washed even. I don't know about you guys. It does exceed its head in, but I don't wash fruit and veggies majority of the time. Like, only if it's like, leek or stuff that I know that there's gonna be sand in it, I wash it. Fruit to eat, never wash. Yeah. I'm sorry, what? Yeah, I don't eat fruit and veg, I don't wash fruit and veg. It's all good bacteria for my body. No, but you buy it and it's usually washed for you. There's so many chemicals on it though. What? What chemicals? Where? She likes that grit from the dirt and sand. No, I wash the sand off. If there's sand and stuff, obviously I wash that. That would bother me. Gotta wash them here in the USA anyway. Really? Okay. Maybe it's bad. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I like being wrong. How many of you guys wash your fruit and veggies? Onion, you take the layers off on the outside. I'm with you, Molly, thank you. Maybe it's just an Australian thing. Carrots, I'm not peeling a carrot. All the pesticides and such from the fields. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I get ya. I'm pretty sure it all gets washed, but I don't really care. There's so much stuff. Like, it's like, oh yeah, so I got an email the other day from an old health insurance company that I used to be with. My stuff got like, they said that there's been like a hack, and I was like, I don't really care. Like, cause I wasn't with them, haven't been with them recently. When I was with them, I had one surgery. Like, I don't really care. Like, the thing is, like, I know, but they said that there was like no bank details that have been accessed. But it's like, why stress myself out about what could be released or whatever? Like, I'm not, in comparison to like probably like politicians or celebrities or whatever, that other people that they could release the data from. I'm not gonna stress myself out with knowing that a hacker has my information of like my health details. Like, I don't really care. I don't really care too much. And I know that that's probably different to a lot of people and may be wrong, but unless like my details are out there, like, I'm not gonna stress myself worrying that. And it's just the same with like chemicals and stuff. There's already so much stuff that I'm being, every time I go out in public or whatever, there's always so much bacteria and chemicals and stuff you're already being exposed to. I don't care like what's on my food, like my fruit and veggies. I don't care that much to go organic. Some things they spray extra things to keep from ripening too quick or to ripen faster. I understand that. Sometimes I wonder, why did you even hack when something silly gets hacked? Yeah. Apparently affected with the Optus leak, they'll have nothing that isn't probably easy to find. That's what I think. I'm like, people get which if that is you and like, but I don't want to get so worked up about something that could have been or possibly be out there. If it's not affecting me now or doesn't affect me later, then I don't care. If as soon as it does affect me or something's happening, then I'll deal with it. I just, there's so many other things in the world, things that I can control that I will get worried or about or whatever. Yeah. What are you gonna do, pay off my debt? Yeah. But I do feel for the people because the Medibank Private, they were hacked and they refused to pay the ransom or whatever. So these poor women, their abortion like records and stuff were released, which I think is disgusting. And they're doing that. That information is being released because it's like a shocking, you know, whatever, and affecting, you know, vulnerable kind of portion of their clients. I think it's disgusting that they would do that, like the hackers, and use that against Medibank. These poor women, you know, who've had to relive that trauma again. Yeah. But yeah, supposedly with the, I just think of myself, like there's, out of all of the clients with the Optus stuff and now the Medibank Private, you know, I am one little speck of sand in the whole scheme of their other clients and stuff, that it doesn't really bother me too much. It's like when that Twitch leak came out. You could Google, like you could search the Twitch leak of how much money we made on Twitch. 24,000 in 5 years, congratulations. We made under minimum wage over the period of 4 years. Woo! Like, yeah. Compared to if you, like, yeah, we were top 10,000 in the world of like stream income earners or whatever, but it's not a lot of money over the period of 4 years or whatever, compared to some people who had like quite a few million. It's like, why get frustrated and stressed? That's the thing. I was like, oh, you know. And that's assuming that, sorry, you never pay the ransom. That just tells the hacker that you have money, are a good target, willing. That's what they said. They said like they are creating a, if they pay the ransom, they are showing that Australian companies will pay ransoms and that they are an easy target, and then their victims or like their clients are also targets as well. And so they can manipulate, like, and which I completely get, like you don't pay a ransom. And unfortunately there are going to be people that are caught in the crossfire. All right, so we've got some Parmesan. All right, so all I'm doing is just chopping it up really roughly so that it can go in here. And that's assuming they don't release the data after you pay them anyway, yeah. Oh, I never saw that as an expose. Oh, so these massive Twitch streamers who you can tell are rich and have said that they make a lot of money, made a lot of money. What a shocking expose, yeah. Kitboga is a great scam watcher. Yeah, a great scam streamer to watch. Yeah. It's very interesting. There's also some really good YouTube videos on, like, Mark Rober did a video in conjunction with another group of YouTubers about exposing scammers. I think it was in India. Really interesting. Okay. So in here we've got basil, we've got some parmesan, add a little bit more, pine nuts. If you don't like pine nuts, or if you're like my friend who is allergic to tree nuts, you can use almonds as well. Or sunflower seeds work really well. Is an almond a tree nut? It is. So if you're allergic to tree nuts, go for seeds. Okay. Kit Boga is great. He never streams at a convenient time to watch for me. Yeah, because you're night owl. All right. Just pulse like this. Depending how creamy you like it. Some people like it really like blend really smooth. Some people like it more chunky. So once we get to like this stage, like that, we're gonna add some more oil and we're gonna add some pepper. Margaritas, oh my God! I'm so glad that you said that because I love that too. Exceed's not a massive fan and I made him watch it the other day. I love it every year. If you guys go to Mark Rober's channel and watch his squirrel videos, they're so good. He does like this obstacle course. So much effort and planning goes into them. Okay. If you don't have too much basil, you can definitely add some spinach just to bulk it out and add some more. There we go. More kind of flavor and health benefits of the spinach. What brand ovens do you have? Would you recommend? I have Westinghouse, and yes, they're great. They're a nice, affordable brand. They're good. You don't really need all the bells and whistles. Like I just use fan forced and grill. Thank you, Cad. Cad, you're amazing. Above average. We need garlic in there. We have a Westinghouse fridge that matches, and these are the dark stainless. Yeah, we've had Westinghouse for years. The oven that was in the house that we sold, that was Westinghouse too. The cooktop that we have is Bosch. I hate it. I love the look of it. It's nice when it's clean. It is so hard to clean. We have discussed replacing it with an induction. I like gas, but I hate cleaning it. It is an Aussie brand, yep. Electrolux owns Westinghouse, or Westinghouse owns Electrolux, so they're basically the same brand. Yeah, the cooktop is really nice. I like the gas part of it, but because of the black glass, any drop of like dust or oil or whatever comes up. I hate it. So possibly looking at if we can sell it and then get something else. Hey Peanut, look at that. Okay, we're gonna go hard with garlic. We're gonna do 2 garlic cloves, big ones. And then we also need, that's it. For some reason I thought there was lemon. Could put a little bit of lemon in there if you want. We are making right now, everyone's coming and they're really excited for the dumplings. And I'm like, oh, I don't know if we'll get to the dumplings. We'll make some pork dumplings. Yeah, the glass tops are annoying. Plus you smear marks when you try and clean. Frustrating. Yeah, I've got this tool. The guy who came out, because the burner had an issue, he told me about this thing. You get it from Bunnings. It's basically got a scalpel blade and you, it's great with the bench top as well because you just literally like scrape it. It doesn't scratch the bench top or the glass and it takes off any kind of like baked in mess or anything stuck to the bench top. It's really good. The Bunnings, they're like $8 or something. I decided that dumplings are the dish of the day. Easy. Dish of the day that we haven't even made. All right, that is your pesto. What do you think? Do you like it thinner, runnier? What do you think? How do we like the pesto? The pesto looks really good. Did you doubt my pesto? Easy. Standard pesto. From first things first. Need more salt. Pesto in the bin, not a fan. Get out of here. No. Pesto's so good. How can you say that? I think it needs some lime juice, lemon juice. It's missing something. I think it's missing more cheese. Bring back the blender. Oh, walnuts is nice. Oh, I like walnuts. I don't know which side I should go. A little bit more pepper. How many of you guys are a fan of pepper? Like black pepper? No, get out of here with the white pepper. White pepper is not even pepper. Pine nuts are expensive for some reason. Yeah, they're pretty shitty. Almonds are good in this as well. Black pepper is my primary spice. Nice. Oh yeah, it's $1,000,000 better. Needed the more cheese. Could even add more. Ooh. Who likes pepper? Black pepper. Pepper racism. Not a big pepper fan, but also, but it does help in recipes for sure. Exceed doesn't, he would rather have pepper and no salt. I don't understand him. I seriously don't get it. He would choose pepper over salt. Maybe I need to add more. There's just something missing. Oh, more garlic. Salt draws out the flavor that I know. Yes, it's crazy, blasphemy. But yeah, black pepper, way better than white pepper. And you want to let this sit and let the flavors get to know each other. They go on a party. Anytime you mix anything together in a mix, like when you cook, you mix it together, that's a party, okay? You might not have planned it, but it's a party. And you need to let the flavors get to know each other. I don't know why I do this, but they gotta get to know each other. Okay. Oven tray. One-way party. One-way ticket to party. Flavor Town. Party Town. Okay, like that. Pesto, put that aside. I might leave that there. Use this. And chicken. The most versatile of all proteins. Okay. Leave it down. Okay. Let's do this. Okay. So chicken breasts like this. Where see there's a line there. Yo, Mr. Mina, thank you for 3 months. I love it. Thank you very much. Only 3 subs since 2019. I'm awful. No worries. Well, thank you for coming back for another month. The chicken's out, so Chester is here to play. Good catch. All right. So all I'm doing is cutting some thin slices of chicken. We're gonna pat these out so they're thinner, even thinner. Grabbed a snack and now I'm all good for the rest of the stream. Fabulous. Okay. Well, thank you for being here. Thank you for the sub. The goal thing hasn't come up in chat recently. I'll check that out, see if I've still got one. Okay. Are you guys, we haven't really talked about it. The goal for the IRL streams. Are you guys on board? We did an IRL stream nearly this time last week on Saturday. You guys keen for more IRL stuff? Nice. What are you gonna bake? Okay. So all you do is grab this like that. I did take the end off this, the point part of the breast. And we're just going to run our knife like that. It's nice and sharp. And we're going to take some nice kind of thinner slices. There we go. Beautiful. Cornflake cookie. Oh, they sound good. When was the last time you had a cornflake cookie, guys? All right, so we're just gonna lay this down. I was gonna pat them out, but I don't know if I can be bothered. Like that, and like that. Cool. Chester, you can have this piece because you've been such a good boy. Okay. So I'm doing them thin because they'll cook quickly. Or maybe we'll grill them first. We'll grill them, then finish them in the oven. Yeah, I think that's the play. I think that's definitely the play because we're making it some nice color. So if you're just joining us, we're making margarita chicken. So margarita to me means tomato and cheese, right? And basil on a pizza. So we've taken that, we're gonna do chicken with cheese. We're using Swiss cheese, or you could use cheddar, whatever you like. Then we're using diced tomatoes, fresh tomatoes on the top at the end. And the basil component is pesto. Closest thing for me is honey joys. Okay, I'm on board with more IRL streams. Fishing was good. Shame Mr. Crab got away though. I know. Fishing was fun, but I'm loving the cooking and chatting more. Maybe IRL grocery shopping. I would love to do a grocery store stream. That would be really cool because I've mentioned this before, that I get so intrigued and so like, it's so fun going to another country's grocery store and just seeing what's in there and what grocery items are available. And I think that you guys would like that too. Goat or Asiago would be nice, yeah? It's just the simple things like, okay, what type of cereal do you have? Or cheese aisle or spread, you know, like we have peanut butter. What type of what does that peanut butter look like? What kind of carton and shape do the milk jugs come in? You know, things like that. Cheerios and Special K. Right, oil in here. Let me go over here. Oil. See, oh, I didn't wipe that down. Just come here for a minute so I can clean this and you don't have to see. I wiped it all. I sprayed it all. I just didn't wipe it. Yeah, Canada, right? The milk bags? Is it just Canada that has milk bags? I thought when people were talking about milk bags, they were making a booby joke, but turns out they're not. It's just the bags that the jugs came in, but it wasn't. Canada actually has milk bags. I get it, like it's probably easier for storage, maybe more biodegradable or something. Hey Google, what is the reason for milk bags? Why do people have milk bags? Hey Google, what is the reason for milk bags? Okay. Salt, always. Google is thinking.
According to Wikipedia.org, the principal benefits of bagged milk are economy and freshness. Do you want a little more context?
Yes.
The principal benefits of bagged milk are economy and freshness. For producers, it is easier to vary portion size when sealing bags than cartons, as well as lowering the cost of packaging.
Oh yeah.
Milk bags also take up less space in the garbage. For consumers, bags typically allow for smaller portion sizes.
Interesting. I like that. Because to make it like a 1 litre or 1 quart milk, all you need to do is seal at a different length. That's pretty clever. Alright, so we're just grilling these. So this is a non-stick pan. It's not as non-stick as it used to be, but the thing is that these won't start to lift off and release until they're cooked. So you shouldn't like pull them off the pan, just let them continue to cook. Same with cast iron and stuff, they'll start to create a crust underneath and then you can flip them over. Don't try and pull it. I like a good amount of pepper on my chicken. Nice. Okay. I'm gonna set up, now that the new software from Rode has been released, I can set up my new boom microphone. So you guys will be able to have the sizzles. I'm very excited. The microphone has been set up for a long time. It just hasn't been connected and tuned. So I get to do that this weekend. There we go. Nice. And then we're gonna go switch to the grill instead of the oven. Swiss cheese, where did I put it? Do you guys have a favorite type of cheese? Swiss cheese, cheddar cheese, like me is my favorite. But I'm a big fan, I like goat's cheese, feta cheese. All right, so I'm taking them off. Because they're only really thin, you know? Provolone, see, provolone isn't as common in Australia as it is in the US. I suppose because of Italian influence, but why do we get coffee from the Italian influence in Australia? We have a massive Italian immigrant population, but where's the provolone? Isn't provolone Provella? Isn't that an Italian cheese? Hey Google, what is provolone cheese? Or is it American cheese?
According to Wikipedia, Provolone is an Italian cheese.
Yeah.
It is an aged pasta filata cheese originating in Campania near Vesuvius, where it is still produced in pear, sausage, or cone shapes 10 to 15 centimeters
Yeah.
long.
Like, why don't we have that?
Provolone-type cheeses are also produced in other countries. The most important provolone production region today is northwestern Italy and the city of Cremona.
Interesting. Okay. Okay. So, this is what we're doing. We're getting our chicken. Okay. Get the others in a minute. Oh, I didn't realize look, there was a piece of paper between them. That's cool. I'll probably cut them in half, like that. Double whammy. I'm quite into camembert done in the, oh yes. Yeah. Okay. Nice. What do you think, guys? You seeing it come together in your heads? Oh. Like that. And then that is going to go into the oven or the grill. Might as well do the rest of the cheese. Okay. It would probably be better if you did, like you could do mozzarella, but Swiss has more flavor than mozzarella, like on top. I've literally never had a cheese I didn't like. Okay. Just thinking about me if I'm the same. I know there's some funky. I'm not a massive fan of camembert and brie, but I do like them like the same way the milk sword's talking about. I've seen this idea which I'm gonna want to recreate for you guys and on the website. You make dough balls. I think we've done it on stream, but I think we did a keto version where you'd get like dinner rolls and then you put the camembert inside. So you make the dough and then you bake it all together and the dough balls rise into like pull apart bread. And then you've got the camembert inside and then you get the dough, the bread and dip it into the hot camembert. I think that would be really nice. Great for kind of game day food and things. Like monkey bread, but with cheese like in the center. So it's kind of like a wreath made from bread with cheese inside. Yeah. So all I'm doing is just getting the tomatoes. This. We'll grab a little bowl so we can pop them in there. So all I'm doing is cutting in half and then I'm cutting in thirds. So 6 pieces, just to give a nice little sauce. I want to hear about your weekend. What have you got planned? What is the weather like? I'm not doing anything exciting. Don't have anything planned too much. I'm gonna clean the garage and just be writing the recipes for the website. But I want to hear about you guys. Tell me what you've got planned, if anything. Or you can have some nice stay-at-home relaxing time by yourself. Or birthdays, parties. Working and 5th birthday party, nice. Whose birthday party is it? Like one of the kids' friends? I think that's probably enough. Maybe one more, one or two more. Like that. Kids' friends, nice. All right, tomato. Bit of salt. Bit of the old pep. So we need some acidity. I'm just trying to think. What do we want to do? Oh, do you think it's okay to add red onion? Because I feel like red onion goes on everything. Another recipe we're gonna make, just because I've just seen it and I know I need to make it. How many of you remember the chicken wing video that I made 2 years ago? The chicken wing video, the Parmesan, what was it? The chicken, they were like Parmesan, I forget, there's a website and the recipe on the website, which is like Parmesan, garlicky Parmesan wings. Does anyone remember the video that I made? Who was around? It's on YouTube. And I went through this stage where I was obsessed. I learnt this really amazing hack with chicken wings. If you remember it, let me know. Chicken wing video. First weekend off in a while, we have a painter coming in. I'm very excited. The Milk Squad is doing some renovations and getting a mural. What's the word? Mural, not a mural of me, like this, with a bowl, a whisk, and then like flames coming out of my hand like this. Molly can't speak today. Yep. So this is me, the Milk Squad. This is what I want it to be painted. Me with a whisking bowl, like this, and then holding up like some flames. And I need to look pretty. Kidding. She's doing cartoon characters. I think I've read the message. Was it like fun game characters? I just saw it like a few minutes ago on stream. Mario, Sonic, Donkey Kong, Crash Bandicoot. That sounds so dope. Oh, you asked about Modern Warfare 2. I finished the campaign. It was good. I did like it. Exceed and I have been playing Call of Duty at least 3 games nearly every day. We haven't been perfect with it, but I got my high score. For those that are interested, I am wanting to get better and get better at multiplayer, first-person shooters. So in an effort to do that, Exceed and I have started like a new habit where we're playing 3 games together. And yeah, I've started improving, so I'm good. BRB asking Jay to paint a Molly mural in the new kitchen. Yes, love it. I'll pose for it and everything. There's no Molly mural. I wouldn't do that for you guys. You walk into the kitchen in the middle of the night, oh, Molly's there. Scare the shit out of you. All right, are you ready? don't really know what you would serve with these. This is a green screen. Welcome in. Jill Star is a green screen. I used to have a button that would come up with the words, this is the green screen, but we don't have it programmed at the moment. Yes. Probably should have gone a bit darker with the browning. I think that that's our issue here. Cheese looks a little plasticky. Yeah, definitely could do a backsplash TV screen. We have looked into it, but it was going to be like $15,000. Okay. One looks boring, doesn't it? Let me do another one. No, that one should be in there. Hold on. There. Kind of like that. Better. Thank you very much. Carrie, is that how you say your name? Welcome in. Wait, it will be better. Promise. Okay. Oh, just dying really quickly. See, I was saying I should have browned the meat a little bit more. Hold on. I feel like Molly needs to be added into the wall somewhere. No way, no. Oh my God, no. Okay. Should be more luxurious and oily. It's like absorbed all the oil. Okay, like that. And then like that. Ah, look how good that looks. Oh, yum. Isn't this such a good idea for like a nice, healthier dinner? Yum. And then a little bit of diced red onion on top there too. What do you think? Brings fire. Cheese, tomato, red onion. Probably wouldn't dice it again. It's in the chat. It's Swiss. But you could do mozzarella. Swiss just has a little bit more flavour. Good cheddar as well. What do you think? I'd probably do a finish with let me see. Let me see what I got. Show me what you got. Okay. I've never seen this before. It looks super yummy and healthy. I saw a photo of it and I was like, I could make that. All right. A little bit of lemon juice just for some acidity. And then, okay, this is not really Margarita, but so you can make this from first things first, pesto. Look at that, a little bit of crumbled goat's cheese, feta on top. Look how good. Yum. It's like a, I want to say maybe bruschetta, chicken bruschetta, rather than a chicken margarita. I don't know. Yum. What do you think, guys? Everyone's like, can we just make the dumplings now? Let's just have a taste. Ready? Chicken. Pesto, tomato. Oh yeah. Yum. That's good. I like that. Grilled chicken, bit of cheese on top, some pesto, diced tomatoes. Put the lime and the tequila and the chicken and blend it all up. Is that what you wanted, Kat? Yeah, I'm a fan. I'll see if Exceed wants any of this. Look how good that is. So good. And this could be any time. Like, you just need season the tomatoes, like when tomatoes are in season. But these days, they're always in season. Yum. Blended chickeny goodness. Yeah. All right, I'll take this to Exceed. Alrighty. Now, the pesto. So, I think I would say like a 4 to 6 days in the fridge. The fresher the better. But yeah, you can keep it a week. I would say fresh in the fridge for a week. After that, it's going to start to deteriorate because it doesn't have really like any acid in there. So I would say, 3 to 4 days it's better. You could leave it for about a week. Also, what you can, if you have basil and you feel that the basil, you're not going to use it for a recipe before it starts to deteriorate. So, get the basil, blend it with some olive oil, like quite a bit, and then strain it, and then you've got basil infused oil. It's a great way of using up your basil, that you have left over. If you wanted, you can use this as a dip with bread, pesto dip. Add some chili in here. You can make this, stir this into some pasta and make the recipe in First Things First also has broccoli, which is, it just adds some freshness to the pasta. Pesto chicken pasta with a little bit of broccoli in there. It's really good. How many of you made that? Okay. Last little bit of this chicken. Easy weekday lunch, yep. I'm just reading cards. Going based on the title, Margarita chicken. Okay, this all can go in the fridge. I can go away. What is the time? 9:55. All right, so we're gonna make dumplings. Just drop the dumpling wrappers. Okay, I found these dumpling wrappers, which I should have defrosted earlier. Large ones. I saw these, the Asian grocer, which we have near the big shopping mall. I go in there and like, don't sabotage the dumplings. It's the important thing about supporting local businesses, because you know that they import them, and it's really hard because they're a lot more expensive than can find them online, or you have to drive a long way. And you're like, okay, justify it with yourself. You're like, you're supporting a small business, you're keeping them in business by like buying from them, and you know you could, but it is hard because like I bought stock powder and it's like $9 when you can buy it for like $6 online. But then you got to wait and pay shipping or whatever, and like, yeah, it's a hard thing with groceries. It's like that moral dilemma, you know, when you're like, do you guys feel this as well? When you're like, do I buy from Amazon or the large, massive corporations because it's cheaper and it's better for me, for my, you know, my wallet, or do you support the little guy? Inflation prices are real, definitely been hard supporting small businesses lately. Yeah. Because like when you've been working in retail, or you work in, like you own a small business, or you've worked for a small business, you know that there's a markup. They have to have a markup to make profit. But it's like, Amazon is so easy and so much cheaper. But it keeps, yeah, it's hard. Morning, buenos dias. Happy Thursday night for you, Yusuf. How you been? What you got planned for the weekend? We are about to make dumplings. So, basically we're gonna do this pork mince, ground pork. It's like the necessary evil. Like Amazon is so good. It's easy, it's quick. They have majority of the stuff. It's like cheaper. But yeah, I don't know. I hate buying on Amazon and want to support local, but Amazon is just too easy. Yeah. Because you know that you can order it and it be here within a few days. And you can track it. And then the good thing is if there's any issues, which I feel disgusting about, but it feels less so because it's Amazon compared to a small business. I ordered something, a big 2-meter diffuser. So it's for food photography. Basically it sits in the window and diffuses the light. It makes it all like really soft and airy and pretty. It's 2 meters, it was quite big. So it was $60. And I ordered some piping bags. They were meant to come within 3 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks. And they didn't arrive in a month. So it said like after it's been 30 days or something since they were meant to arrive, contact them and you get a refund. The things arrived the next day and I got a full refund. I didn't know what, like, if it was a small business, I still feel bad. I said, I feel like I am cheating the system because I got a refund and then things arrived the next day. But there's no way that you can report to anyone. I feel terrible. I'm like, I want to report and be like, I want to get, like, the order came, you shouldn't have refunded me type thing. And I'm like, should I? Yeah. But it's like, who doesn't love free shit? I'm like, because I'll make it up with my payments, my other things that I buy off Amazon anyway. But yeah, if it was a small business, I would have contacted them and been like, hey, screwed up, can I pay for this? You know, obviously they have business insurance and stuff, that should, but it made me feel slightly less guilty. That was coming from Amazon. I've been really hoping that my friend's chickens start overlaying again because eggs at the store are $5 a dozen. Yeah, $5 a dozen are for the cheap eggs here. They go up to like $10 a dozen. Like the fancy expensive, like I ordered the cage-free eggs if I don't get them from my dad from the farm, and they yeah, so I get the cage and they're like $5 a dozen, whereas they substituted them the other day for like $7. The packet that was $7. I was like, cool. We are making Asian style dumplings. So I've got pork mince, dumpling wrappers. I also have a website recipe that I'm gonna show you today to make your own dumpling wrappers. Just flour, salt, and water, super easy. We're going to need, the thing is, Michaela, I understand what you mean, but it's all relative. Like the conversion from US dollars to Australian dollars, like that doesn't, like $7 for you would be the same as $7 for us, because it's like, it's all relative to our countries. That makes sense? Like the conversion thing only works when I'm buying something from the US or you're buying something from Australia and things. Like your cost of living, it all comes into account. I understand what you mean. $5 is expensive. I get you. That's my thoughts of the whole conversion thing. What am I doing? Okay, website. How many eggs were you getting from your friend? That's so dope. It's good to get, like, when you can get fruit and veggies off your friends and family and eggs. I'm hoping this year, towards the end of the year, we're gonna go down to the farm and where my dad lives, and there should be plums and apricots coming in season, and we're gonna bring them back up here and we're gonna make jam and like pies and things. I'm very excited because my grandmother passed away in May, April, May, and so it was usually that was what she loved. And so it's like the first year without her. So we're hoping to kind of do it as a family maybe. All right. Okay. Website. Food in general is usually cheaper in the States, yeah. I deal with conversions all the time and that can be true, but only, yeah, I understand. Yeah, of course. Yeah. But I mean like, yeah, I don't really know how I mean to, yeah, we'll just move on. I just got 2 of the same size pork mince that, I just got 2 of this same size pork mince. So cheap this week. I think they were on sale, yeah. Have I made English dumplings? So when you say English dumplings, are they like on top of a soup or dessert? Like we have the floating dumplings on top. I do like them. I'm not a fan of like golden syrup dumplings. They are too sweet. So I'll just confirm with the bear, but I'm pretty sure the British dumplings, you make like a stew or a soup and then it's kind of like a cobbler, but like a savory version. Yeah. And they can be quite nice. I have a recipe that I haven't made in forever. You just reminded me. It is Parmesan chive or like Parmesan garlic dumplings that go on top of a stew. They're incredible. They're like crunchy on the outside and then they go really well with like the stew, a really nice hearty stew. Oh, please forgive me. Anytime I log on from my computer or the laptop, I need to put in this authenticator code. From Flour and Suet. That. All right. So basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna chop up some spring onion, cabbage, and we're gonna make some simple dumplings. Really, really easy. I'm just getting the recipe from the website, just so I can follow along, so I can take some photos of it. So pork and mushroom work really well, but you can use whatever you have in the pantry and the fridge. So coriander, spring onion works really well. We've got some green beans we could use here. I personally love adding cabbage, but I don't think I have any left. Some carrot. A great way of also using salad mixes. You know, I told you guys about using salad mixes for like burgers and dumplings, stir fries. It's great here. Okay, we're gonna use a bowl. This. That, so using about 400 grams. Look, like that. Ginger, garlic. So I'll grate some frozen ginger. So I just store it in the freezer, in the door. Should have used this hand, but. So I go heavy on ginger. Maybe you're like me, like ginger flavor. I just in soups, like Asian style soups, chicken broth, things like that. I love ginger. A lot of garlic. The health benefits of ginger is really great. Great for soothing like a sore tummy, nausea, kind of seasickness as well when you're kind of feeling a bit bleh. Grab some garlic. Where's my garlic press at? Oh, just grate it. So just grab the garlic clove on both ends like this, one thumb and forefinger on both ends, and then just kind of like twist it, wiggle it, and it kind of pulls off the skin. Great little hack. Little trick I learned. There she is. Get my clothes off. garlic cloves. Gotta be really careful when you're doing this because the microplane's a bit bitey. It'll get your fingies. Ugh. Cool. Get a little bit of this carrot and cabbage in there. Saves me having to grate the carrot. Cabbage is probably going to be chunked up a bit more. It's a bit, sorry, chopped up. It's a bit chunky. So we don't need that. Grab another chopping board. This. Grab yourself like that. That. Scrub out the rest of the garlic from there. Nice. Also gonna grab a little bit of, what's this red stuff? Oh, it's from the onion. I flipped over the bench, the chopping board onto the bench. Okay. So, coriander, cilantro. What we want to do is like fold it into itself, like this. Push down and just bring it nice. Fabulous. What else? I'm gonna add some flavor. So I'm just gonna go into the pantry. I'm gonna go in with, in here, some black vinegar, soy sauce, sesame oil, and I want to show you the Szechuan chili oil we made last week. Okay. Who was here for the Szechuan chili oil? Look at the color. Look at the color of it. Beautiful oil. Amazing. So this recipe we made on stream last week. The website will have the recipe, and it's so good. So a little bit of this. It's a little bit spicy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, my water bottle fell over. Oh no. Oh no, my water bottle fell over. And it's dripping on all of the electronics into the, oh. Uh-oh. We're in trouble. Okay. I made the chili oil the other day. It's super hot. We can only have like half a teaspoon at a time. Dilute it with more oil. Will help. Yeah, it's depending on what type of chilies you use. Cool, man. I had a water bottle full of sugar-free cordial that's gone down the back of the cabinet where the string piece is. It's all dripped on the floor, on the cables. Hey, Fozzie. Yeah, hopefully that's okay. Fuck. You know when you can hear dripping and you're like, that's not supposed to happen. Where's it coming from? Damn it. Okay, let's pray that horizon isn't sticky. I'm doing all right. All right. Flowerson said, is it only me that barely has noise? Y'all can seem to hear me? Crisis averted. Oh, I don't know. We'll have to wait till we finish stream. Okay. So into here, we're adding soy and a little bit of sesame oil. That's good. Okay. I'm gonna move these away from the laptop as well. Thank God. Oh, didn't go under the laptop. That would have been scary. Okay. So, glove back on. With the dilute oil tip, should I heat the oil before I add it? Just slightly, only just slightly add it, yeah. Slightly heat it, then add it. Doesn't need to be like taken to smoking point or whatever. No worries. Okay. Oh. Okay. You want to make sure it's all nice and combined. Like that. Take out any big chunks because we use that salad mix. You don't want to mix it too much because then the filling goes really tough. There we go. Just until it's combined. Look at that, looks good. So now I'm going to wipe this all up and make our dumplings, our wrappers, sorry, our wrappy wraps. Done with that. No wuckers. Thank you for let me know if something's like too hot for you or the recipe isn't like right for you guys or you have issues or it's let me know. I need to know so that I can tweak it or let you, add suggestions and things. Because then I can figure out if maybe sometimes like the recipes could be written better, or I could make suggestions and put them in the blog posts. Things like that, it really makes a difference. So yeah, let me know. Any questions or queries you have or issues? We're gonna need another bowl for these dumplings. All you'll need to do is, hey Google, turn on Alexa.
Sure.
Get some
Turning
flour.
Alexa on.
Go into the pantry. I'm adding some plain flour. I'm only doing a small portion, so I'm only adding a little bit. About a cup, half a cup. And we're gonna add some salt and some hot water. The hot water is going to activate the gluten faster than cold water or room temperature water. And the salt will help strengthen as well, so we can make the dumplings. But there's no other, nothing fancy. Flour, water, salt. You don't even have to add salt, but I like adds more flavor and helps with the structure of making the dumpling wrapper. So it's not completely boiling, it's just hot. Add that in there. I'm gonna mix. Like this. And you're making a dough that's stiffer so that you can knead it and roll it out. Add our salt. Grab a Miss Molly silicone mat so you can roll these babies out. So this is where you'll need your basic bee. Hey Sage, how you doing? Like that. Okay. I'm just using the spatula just to basically pressurize it and push it into the other bits of dough. Drink my coffee. Okay. Put that on there. Cleaned, washed, shopped, exercised. Now to do nothing. Nice. Fabulous. Perfect for a Friday afternoon. So I'll be spending my weekend doing cleaning, organising. I have some questions. So we pick up our new car on Monday. How many of you guys have ever, do you use special cleaning products for your car? Exceed and I have never owned a new car. We've had, the car that we have, the Prius, is Exceed's first car, and it was a hand-me-down from his mum. And I've always had, second-hand cars as well. But never really too knowledgeable on, cleaning products, or we're looking at people talking about tinting. I've never, got a car tinted before. Is it worth it? You're a detail nerd? Okay, so tell me, ceramic coating, is it worth it? Car tinting, is it worth it? We get it detailed every year or so. We don't do anything special except vacuuming very rarely. Okay. See you, Mouse. Thanks for hanging out. All right, so I'm just kneading this, bringing it together. Yeah, so we don't really drive too much, so our cars are usually quite clean. I'm gonna get some nice kind of mats, like to protect the seats for the dogs in the back. Tinting, yes. Ceramic treatment, no. Okay. You have to follow all of these rules and product requirements, otherwise void of the, oh, okay. You can do endless stuff. Yeah, there's a lot of things that people like, the add-ons and stuff, and it's a lot like of management and every year maintaining it and whatever. We're not that fussy, and I don't want to have to fuss on the car. The car's like parks in a garage. I drive every like maybe 2 to 3 days. Sometimes every day, but not always. It's usually every 1 to 2 days. And you know, we went we're preparing to sell Exceed's car. We went and went to one of those do-it-yourself cleaners. They're really cool and simple. We'll probably do that. But like, want to know about different cleaning products to use and tinting. So the car has the back windows, like the passenger windows in the back, because it's like an SUV. It has privacy glass, but I heard that that's not tinted. So paint protection film, ceramic coatings, tints, I would definitely get. Paint protection film, ceramic coating, and tinting for the windows. Okay. All right, Jax, welcome in. All right, you're gonna go watch the rest of the VOD. So, we've made chicken Margarita before. This here is chicken mince. And, okay, so a little bit of a hack that I do, a little bit of a Molly can't be bothered chopping veggies. Getting like a coleslaw or a Coles veggie, like salad pack. It's really great for stir fries, great for adding into dumplings. So I added a little bit here with also some diced spring onion, some soy sauce, sesame oil, Szechuan chili oil. Super easy. Super easy. Dumplings, we're using the frozen ones I got from the Asian grocer, and then also making our own flour, water, salt. And you only want to add enough water so it creates a dough like this that you can knead. It's so easy. Oh, you don't need all that stuff, just tints for comfort and protection from, okay, I understand. If you want no hassle, I would get paint protection film. It's costly, but it will protect the paint from everything besides an accident. Yeah, okay. That's what I was talking to Exceed. I like the idea of the tinting, but I went on to like Tintacar, just like a random, there's peel tinting and then there's Tintacar, and they've got like 15 different types of tint. I don't know what the difference is. One's like, they're all the darkest legal tint. Some has nanotechnology. I'm like, what the heck? Which one's I just want tinting. I just want like a normal tint that is dark and that protects me. I've never had a dumpling ever. You gotta try them. They're good, really good. Never use the brushes at the car wash or in general, as the grit gets caught in the bristles and you scratch the paint. Okay. Dumpling virgin, may have to try. The recipe's on the website that is coming up. The website is looking good for release soon. I just need to go finish two more pages, and then it's just editing the blog, actual like words and my writing. So we're getting there. Okay, so this we're just gonna let sit for a bit. I'm gonna try and defrost them quicker. Is it you and Exceed working on the site, or just you? Me, well, it's half and half. Like me primarily, it's my little baby, but Exceed is the IT legend. Like I'm like, how do I do this? Teach me this. He talks to the developers through the website website theme, and I'm like, I want to do this. I don't know how to do this, and he will show me. He does a lot of the coding behind the scenes and stuff, but the actual content on there was me. The making it look nice and finishing or fixing my stuff that I want, that's it. I would say it's like 60-40. Make sense? But yeah, he works a full-time job as well, so that's why it's delayed of little things. Or a lot of it is I'm learning and I need to learn, so things are a bit slower because he could do it in 2 seconds, but it's better that I learn so that I can do it faster next time. And it's a lot of like the design stuff of like, how do we want it to look? And, setting it up so that all I need to do in the future is just upload recipes and write blog posts. Everything else looks good and is the way that we want it. So it's just taking a little bit extra time than we expected. Well, he expected it to take a long time. I was like, you know me, I'm like, oh, just take 2 seconds. Build a website, easy. Guys, I'm always like a glass half full type person majority of the time. Okay, so these are your dumplings, and I'm gonna get these ones as well. I'm gonna do frosting quicker. But I'm sometimes, I can be caught of like in that thing where I want something, but I want someone to do it for me. I want Exceed to just do it because he'll do it quicker. Whereas it's better that I learn, better that I take my time. And sometimes amongst the other stuff on stream that I do, it's hard to sit down and get the concentration to sit down and write. Even though when I do write, I love it and I'm really enjoying it. I just got to find a way to get into that mindset a lot quicker rather than faffing around. All right, I'm just getting dumpling wrapper, cooking cutter. Yes. Welcome back, Flowson. So, dumplings. These ones are big ones that I was excited to find at the grocery store, the Asian grocer. So basically, they're covered in corn flour so that they're easy to peel apart. All you want to do, you'll need a spoon. You also need a little pinch bowl, like this, with some water in it. So the corn flour is there to keep the wrappers from sticking to each other, but activating the corn flour like this with water will help it stick. So grab your mixture. Just trying to see where, just spill the, I'm trying to tell Exceed I'm not clumsy. And then I do things like that. I find it difficult to start writing. One line is done, I'm off. Yeah, off into the flow. Yep, that's it. Or it's, when I found it's easier if this is so funny. You spend a lot of time and money and effort setting up an office and getting a PC and everything, and I have 3 monitors that I've Exceed's hand-me-downs and stuff. I'm so lucky. But then I can't concentrate because I have 3 monitors. I try and watch something, and then there's too much distraction. So I find if I sit down here at the dining table, I can concentrate so much better. And there's on my laptop with one screen, and I'm just in the flow a lot quicker. Don't have my phone on me. It's just so much better. Isn't that just so sad that's I don't know if I'm the only one that's like that, but I just feel that I can do more work with less equipment, and I'm just, yeah. All right, so this is bigger, so we're using about 2 tablespoons, like that. You're just gonna, one end, like this, Or we could probably do it a little bit more. Okay. So, pinching the end here together and then holding this end straight. This one here we're going to pinch and pinch and keeping it together, pinch. So you're kind of like creating a little pleat. Look at that. These you can pop on a tray and freeze them once they've been made. Or you could fill that with a little bit more filling. Look at that. That is your dump. Pretty cool, hey? There are programs out there that are literally freeze your computer except for Word. Except for Word, okay. Nice. Well, they freeze the windows and minimize bar of Word. Minimize the bar of Word, okay. So that means like, so you, I'm a bit confused. So you don't get distracted? Like that. So you can fold it in half directly, like this. If you, like the pleating idea is just a bit overwhelming and you don't want to do that, definitely just do it like a ravioli. You can press it in and make it look wavy, and that's the same as well. Cool. So you can do whatever you like, whatever you prefer. Okay. So, going through this again. I need to go in a bit. So, it might be easier if you want to do this on the bench top. Fold it in half and pinch one edge, like that. Pinch it, leave that open and pinch this side, okay? And then with this finger, this forefinger, what you're doing is you're pushing it in on itself, like that. So we're like bending it, and you want to like touch it onto your fingernail like that, right? And then move, hold on. Touch it onto your fingernail, take your fingernail away and pinch, right? Push it over, push it onto your fingernail, take your finger away and pinch. Move your finger up. So can you guys see that? That's what it's like. I've pushed that onto my fingernail, pull your finger away, pinch. Make sense? So you should be able to get it like this. And pinch it. And then if you find that it's not sticking, get a little bit of water and pinch. That's how you do dumplings. That's it like that. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. So that's the two options. Pinch it closed, so it's just like, and then you ended up, it goes wavy, or do the pleating action. Easy. So we'll do a few more, and then I'll go on to the homemade dough. All right. This. If you have any questions, let me know. Another way of doing it is pinching like this. This is a little bit more complicated. So it's the same type of technique, but you, so you do the same things with your two fingers. So you pinch on both of the sides. So it's a little bit harder because you're gonna go, not very good at it. You've got to go both. Probably could have done better closer together, but that's the other one. Cool. Can probably open this up if we wanted to. Do another little pleat there. That's another way. It's a lot easier with the store-bought ones because they're firmer. These you just got to roll out really, really thin. The firmer the dough, the easier they are to handle. Okay, let's do another one of those. Okay. Yeah. You just got to take your time. Okay, so we start with pinching. It's easier if you do them on the bench. Okay, so you can do one and then the other. Let's try that. See if we have more success. And the closer they are together, it looks kind of a bit better. It's like a little bit of a stegosaurus. I think. Yeah, super cute. But they're a lot more involved. So that's the trickiest. That's the medium, like that's harder. Sorry, this is the hardest, harder, easiest. Okay. So you got 3 different levels of difficulty. Easy, just fold it in a half moon and pinch, like that. Pleat it on one side and then pleat it on both sides. Oh, right. Watching the people that make dumplings in 2 seconds. A continuation of this one. Let's use my pedal. Okay, continuation of this one. You can keep pleating it and then it goes around like that if you wanted to. So like that. So I'll show you, I want to show you how to do one of them. That. Okay. So here, you're just pleating on one side. So I've not done the pinch and then I'm working my way across. I'm working my way around here. So pinching there, and then I'm folding and pinching on that finger. Same thing, but I don't have to worry about, I've got like a loose tail. I'm not pinching that as I work across. I'm working my way around the dumpling, okay? And this bit, you're working on the outside, so you need the outside to be a bit wet. Okay, so then you're pinching, pinching, pinching as you're going, and like that. And that has a little steam pocket. You find that it's a little bit dry, just put some water on it. If you want, you can pinch that together one as well, like that. So this is how you would make like a soup dumpling, but the soup dumplings are a lot thinner. So again, they're your dumpling types. Cool. Any one you want me to go over specifically? This is your homemade dough that we made before. So we're just going to take off a bit. That. And wet it a little bit if you want, if you find that it's a bit too dry. Okay, what we're doing, just roll it out. It's quite dry, and that's why it's, the recipe is on the website. You don't really need a recipe. It's kind of like by sight and feel, but you want it to be quite firm, because then it's easier to handle the firmer it is. And so once you're out to like that, what you can do is grab a cookie cutter like this, like that. That's your dumpling. So obviously this is smaller than the other ones. You get a large cookie cutter if you wanted to. Look how much that's shrunk. It's a little guy now. I'd roll it out and then wait and then cut it. Okay, but anyway. I feel like Molly could make the hardest one blindfolded. No way. Not very good. Like I said, it's much easier. I've had more success with the store-bought ones than I do with my own homemade ones. Because look, these ones are like oddly shaped and stuff, whereas the other ones are just perfect. And I don't know if, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I don't know if the homemade ones are worth it, but it's nice to, if you've had the opportunity to do it for, one stage, make them from scratch. But I don't know if they're worth the rolling out and the mess. They just don't handle as nicely, Let's try that again. Okay, let's get this guy. Have you ever made the money bag ones with seaweed? No, but you could easily. Oh yeah, I have. Yeah. And I've deep fried them. And then, I have a photo. I don't know if it's on here. Pretty sure it might be on here. We did money bags for some stream. And they were really good. The filling was amazing. And they had like the little seaweed thing on the end. You just get strips of seaweed and add them at the end later, after it's cooked, I think, if I remember correctly. Hey Toxie, welcome back. Now I'm gonna just keep watching. Watch here. That was good. That was pork belly. We have made some really good food in the past, haven't we? It's really easy to forget. This is in First Things First. This is the Thai soup. Sushi. They were Far Cry. They were Far Cry fajitas. Spicy fajitas. Gnocchi, iridium gnocchi. The logos, he hasn't put the logos back up. But that was iridium gnocchi for, I remember there's not as many photos here because we used to have a slideshow with the logos and then we did pog pics. So we had to create a new slideshow and remove the because there's a conflict, you can't show, on a sponsored stream you can't show other people's logos. So we had to take it off. You made sushi? That was ages ago. This was good, this was gnocchi. Nice, Toxie. I'll have to send, please do. Please send so many photos. Or if you have social media, tag me. I'd love to see it. Road would love to see it too. Okay. I really appreciate when you guys take the time when there's a giveaway or something that you've won, that you send us photos or let us know that it arrived. I know, because I can understand that time, like life gets busy and you set it up or you start using it and you forget. But it's something that we love. All right, let's go. So, dumpling wrapper, right? So I've let this one sit and rest for a few minutes so the gluten could allay. All right, kind of flip that up. So it doesn't like instantly go back. Okay, okay. So here, inch. So where I'm saying is you got the two dumpling types. This one you're working from one side to the other side in a half moon. If you wanted to go round, you're just picking up the one piece and holding the one piece and moving your way around a circle. Whereas this, we're doing onto your fingertip and then pinch. Onto your fingertip, then pinch. On your fingertip, move your finger, pinch. Cool. Beautiful. So these do feel really nice. You just need to knead it and let them sit in the fridge. Cover it like the recipe says, which I'm very, like I usually try to rush things when I'm on stream. Like you make the dough, the homemade dough, sit it in the fridge, let it rest, roll it out, let it rest for like 10 minutes. Just that 10 minutes will let the gluten relax so you can knead, so you can play with it. Rip cornflake cookies didn't turn out well. Oh no, but hubby will eat anything. Oh no, what happened? He's like that. He hates food wastage. Even though he doesn't like something, he'll eat it. Rather than let it go to waste. Okay, so this one's not complete circle, but I'm just gonna let that sit. See how it's, because I've just rolled it out, it's quite tense and it will just kind of try and contract back in. So just let it sit. I'll go with another one. I mean, you see this cheese slicer? Like that. Yeah, that turns out just as good. Just smaller. A lot smaller, but that's okay. Like to be honest, they're too big. Like that, I was excited about the size, but they're probably a bit too big for me. They're like 2 or 3 bites. I don't know. But like that is too small. That's too small. Like that's the difference between that and like that. Your shapes. Just like a few centimeters. Oh my God, yes, so good. Ted Lasso is so good. He eats spicy Indian food at the restaurant so he doesn't offend the chef. Yes, such a beautiful human. Okay, so the 3 shows that I recommend thoroughly: Ted Lasso, Severance, and all very different shows. Very, very different. And the third one is From Scratch on Netflix. I liked From Scratch. So Ted Lasso is a comedy, a sports comedy, like drama, really good. Severance is kind of a thriller drama, really, really, really great. And then From Scratch is like a love story, true story as well. It's beautiful, really, really beautiful. Okay, so let's do it. Let's go out a little bit wider. This dough can also be used for your Shanghai dumplings. You just gotta roll it out like way thin. Let it sit in the fridge for like 2 days so the gluten can like be full strength, because you need to roll it out so thin it's like thinner than paper. Disgustingly thin. All right. Cool. Water around the edge, like that. Okay. Pinch there. Obviously, we're gonna figure out, because we're just doing like a it's not exactly round, but we can do it. Okay, pinch, right? Push it onto your fingernail, take your finger away, pinch. Push it onto your fingernail like that, pleat it, pinch. Push it onto your fingernail, take away and pinch. Push it onto your finger, pinch. Push it onto your finger, pinch. Look at that. B-E-A-U-T-O. Lovely jubbly. Go with this one now. This is a bit thick. Okay. Are you ready? Are you ready for it? Yeah, so definitely thoroughly recommend it. It's got Zoe Saldana from Scratch Does. It's just like a nice love story. It's beautiful. It's a bit sad. It's just, you know, and it's got food in it. How food brings people together and families and things. It just hit me in the feels, you know? Okay. Are you ready? Let's go. Water. Pinch. Sorry, I did the wrong way. I did the wrong way. Pinch the corner first together. Leave that open. Finger. Pull away that. There. Oh. Fingernail, lift up. Push onto the finger, lift up. I think there is some symbolism with Chinese culture about how many pleats is good luck. I probably massacred it, but I think it's like 7 pleats. Netflix says it's 96% match. It's 8 episodes. It's really good. I really hope that you like it. 83%. Do it, Delirium! Have some tissues, that's all I say. It's just lovely. 8 is the lucky number in China. Yeah, okay. 8888, right? These dumplings remind me of the short film Bao. Okay, never heard of it. I'll have to check it out. Okay, this is the last one. I told you we were going to do a small batch. We got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 98%. See, you guys, we're just so close. You guys are a 98% match for me too. Okay. Damn, I'll have to watch it. It's slow. The first episode is slow. Like the first few episodes, I didn't pay as much attention. But then at the end, I was like all in. I sobbed. Okay, pinch. Okay, pinching. Happy Friday, Stace. Ew. Damn, look at my dumps. My dumps are amazing. Look so professional. Thank you. These are the best dumplings that I've made in a while. That's why I'll give you a recipe for the dumpling wrappers, but it's like homemade puff pastry, it's like homemade croissants, sometimes store-bought is better and easier. Like, these do work out. You just need a little bit more like time and involvement, you know? You can make little baby dumplings. They're cute. And you got that sense of achievement because you made it all from scratch. My dumps, my Molly dumps. Check it out now. Break it down now. And I'm all here. 3 days a week, come and see my show, My Dumps. I'll stop now. Probably keep this dough wetted a little bit so it's a little bit more moist. Wrap it and use the rest later. I don't want to waste it. My lovely little dumps. Check it out. I met a girl down at the disco. She said, hey, let's go. I could be a lady, you could be my something. Let's spend time, not money. Mix your milk with my Cocoa Puffs. Milky, milky rhyme. They say I'm really sexy. The boys, they wanna flex with me. Looking at my lump. You can look, but you can't touch it. If you touch it, I'ma start some drama. You don't want no drama, so we'll pull All right, I'll stop singing now. God, they don't make music like that anymore. Now it's just like, Harry Styles and repetitive lyrics. Bring back the good old Black Eyed Peas with Fergie Ferg. Because we're Fergalicious deaf. Def. Fergalicious definition, make them boys go loco. These, I am a sucker for a Ziploc bag. Always the good ones from IKEA, the thicker ones. Now they just make classics and remix them. Oh my God, yes. It's like, let's just relive the 90s or a 70s song and just, you know, put it to a different beat. Like, I'm not saying I don't love a good Elton John remix song, but come on. Right. You want to warm up this area, non-stick pan. We're going to reuse this pan. We're going to add a little bit of oil so stuff doesn't stick. We're going to warm it up before we add this, the dumplings, okay? Because then hopefully it helps it to not stick. Trying to use the trick that people who have stainless steel pans use. You warm up the pan first before adding stuff. I'm always lazy where I add stuff to a cooler pan. Okay, like that. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. We're gonna get a lid. Lids are lovely. Lovely, luscious lids. I feel like I'm at school. Chester. Just threw some. Ooh. Here. Threw some stuff on the floor for the dogs. Okay. My dumps. Literally, most of the time, ruins the song when that, yeah? I did like the Land Down Under remix song. I did like the beat of that. It's a bit, you know, poppy. I did dance to that in the car. Turn it up really loud. I come from a land down under, where the women blow and the men plunder. Can you hear that thunder? You better run, You better take color. Oh, I've unplugged my pedal. There we go. They aren't lumps. They're your lovely lids in multiple size varieties. My lumps. My lovely little lids. Luscious lids. Oh, look at them. Okay. I want to fit them all in there. I want to move some over. So I can fit them all in there. Turn this heat down. And then we're going to add some water. That's my favourite cover that she sings. I forget her name. You had hosted her recently. Ari? You talking about Ari? I don't know. Are you talking about streaming? This afternoon, I'm going to make some puff pastry mince pies with spiced currant mince meat and sultanas. Nice. I'm gonna say nice because I trust you. They're gonna be nice. For some reason, the word mince meat, when it comes to, I just don't like fruit mince pies. Steal the idea of it. I don't like sultanas. I don't really like dried fruit. I just can't get over the word mince meat when it comes to like desserts. The idea irks me, but I just don't like dried fruit. Mary Amber! Yes, I love Mary Amber. She's so good. She's so talented. Prack Bang too. She's got 2 channels. All right. We just added the water, so we're steaming these bad boys. Once the water gets evaporated, then they get crunchy on the bottom again. There's a fly that might die. Okay, dumpling sauce. Who makes a good dumpling sauce? What do you use? What's your go-to recipe? Just put all this stuff back in the fridge. What's your go-to dumpling sauce? Chatopoulos? Ooh. Look at that. Looks amazing. For me, dumpling sauce is black vinegar, soy sauce. I'm about to find out my go-to. Oh, you make me laugh. A bit of paprika, okay. So I do soy sauce, like this, soy, black vinegar, a little bit of that, and then a little bit of Szechuan chili oil recipe that you get on the website. You can copy, I went through it on the last stream. Last week's stream on the Wednesday. We made this last Wednesday. If it's too spicy, just use the oil on top as well. Delirium, I know, depending on what type of chilies you use, it can be really intense. So sometimes just use the oil on top. It's less spicy than the actual stuff. Good if I had a focus, eh? No, okay. I didn't want to focus on there anyway. But that is my go-to dumpling sauce. Amazing. Pink salty. Okay. I put a little bit too much water, but it should be fine. You can see which, it's more visible to me, but you can tell This one, this one, this one, and this one, and that one were homemade. These are store-bought wrappers. They're just a little bit, acting a bit different. These probably have cornstarch in them, as well as plain flour. So they're going clear. 4 minutes. Good to know about just using the oil on top. I can't do spicy, okay. Also, if you want to make, if you don't like spicy, the chili oil may not be for you, but you can make the chili oil, infused chili oil, and use like a quarter of the amount of chili, and that will make it way less spicier for you. Barbecue flavor hot sauce, okay. My stepdad just uses normal salty soy sauce and adds hot sauce to it, okay. But the thing is with hot sauce, it's like anything, the more you use it, the more you will become used to that level of spice, and then you can increase slowly. You don't go from 1 to 10. You want to go from 1 to 2 to 2 to 3 to 3 to 4, 4 to 5, and then don't go past 7. No one should really go past 7. Seven's crazy town. My partner loves spice, but I can't even do medium salsa from the store. The more you do it, the more you eat it, the more you will start to, your taste buds will get used to it. If you want to, you'll start to enjoy it more. When I lived in Brazil, I went from like not really liking chili to then eating hot sauce on everything. My mother-in-law can't even do, oh my God, my mum is like that as well, delirium. She, like, pepper is too spicy. I'm like, woman, how can pepper be too spicy for you? She's such a wuss. My mum just likes really boring, plain food. It annoys me. Wait, you lived in Brazil? Yes. When I was, we finished school at 17. At the end, we finished school at October, November. And then in January, before I turned 18, I went on a gap year. I went on exchange with Rotary Australia, and I lived in Brazil. So I lived in the state of São Paulo, inland, in a town called São José do Rio Pardo. I lived with 3 different families. I learnt Portuguese and I learnt the culture, and it was amazing. It was a really, really fantastic opportunity and time of my life. If I did it again, I may have chosen a different country so that I could have traveled more. I wasn't allowed out of Brazil, but I would have probably choose Europe, but I loved it. I have my family I'm still in touch with 2 of my host families, semi-irregularly. But yeah, fantastic opportunity. The food over there, the culture, the people, they're so laid back and so fantastic. I loved it. Okay, so we're just waiting for these, turning the heat down so they don't burn. They've steamed nicely, and now we just want to lift them up. I have a egg flipper, or no, what do you call it? Fish slice. This is usually for food photos, but I tried to get the tiramisu out of the container with this. You can tell that it probably didn't work very well. Okay. This pan is getting old. The non-stickability of it's getting a bit... I don't know how to get these out. No. Not my chem. I usually just lift up. There we go. There we go. Dropped it. Cool. Show me what you got. My Chemical Romance. Oh, now I know what you mean. I was like, Mr. Beaner, what do you mean? Oh. There we go. I was like, what does my chem mean? But now I get it. I see. Okie dokie. Lovely. Oh, a bit juicy. All right. I've had this pen for what, 2 years? I think it's on its way out. Yeah. It's usually pretty good. Look at that. Nice. Forgot that you were zoomed in. Look at that. Nice crispy bottom. Yum! God damn, this is so good. Ah, all right, one's stuck. I ripped off the bottom of it. Its base. It's okay. What do you reckon? Let me just get one of this in there. Yum, 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 yum. Yum, 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 yum. Get some spring action onion. Spring action onion? Good one, Molly. Spring onion action. Okay. There we go. Look at that. Looks so good. Where's my red chili? All right. Oh, fell out. Put him back in there. All right. Okay. Yep. Dip it in there. Oh God, so good. Oh shit, that hot. Oh, that Szechuan chili oil is really spicy. I think I'm gonna, reduce the amount of chili in there for the website. I think it's that type of, like this type of chili that I use this time, different to what I usually use. It's like way more potent. Lucky the website isn't live. I could make these changes. Well, I could do them anyway, but look at that. Nice. Crunchy bum. Look at that. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. In the chat. Are these your dish of the day? What do you think? We made dumplings and we made chicken. What is your dish of the day? Dish of the day. What do you think, guys? These dumplings. For me, always. Dumplings are one of my favorite food ever. Pan fried better than steamed, in my opinion. I just like the crunchy texture. These ones. This is the homemade wrapper, by the way. This is the homemade wrapper. Like, it's still a bit juicy in there. That little bit of spring onion. So good. Dish of the day is dumplings, but I will definitely try the chicken margarita at some point. Love it. As much as I love fresh pesto, dumplings are dish of the day for me, hands down. Love it. Guys, what is your dish of the day? Oh, yum. Definitely feeling the pick-me-up after today's food and after today's stream. Hanging out with you guys always makes me feel better. So this is the chicken margarita. Obviously it's cooled down so it doesn't look as nice. And then you got the dumplings. Pork dumplings, pork and veg. Recipe is already written for the website for these because they were on the old website. And the wrappers as well. There'll be the website recipe there. And then chicken margarita, so easy. Chicken grilled, add Swiss cheese, put it under the griller. Then we have pesto, which is in first things first, the cookbook. And diced tomatoes, red onion. So easy. Hey Libby, I'm doing great. How are you? Welcome back. Oh, excuse me, my nose, runny, because of all the chili. Oh, that's soup. Did you see the soup that came out of that? Yum. Oh my God, it's so spicy. Alrighty. When dumplings are in play, there's no other choice. Oh yeah, I'm pretty much in agreement. What do you think? Dish of the day. Yummy. Hey, Arash. Welcome in. I'm okay. Oh, hope you're all right. Just stick it in there. Okay. Oh, goodness. Okie dokie. All right. Goodness. Did I spell that right? Oh my goodness, my mouth is like burning. Yeah. All right, guys. We're gonna jump you off over to Iffy, our wonderful friend. He's lovely. Thank you for those who have supported the channel today. Margot, 28-month free sub. Mr. Mina, thank you for 3 months. Fresh sub again. So we'll have you back. Thank you everyone. Remember, if you want to support the channel, subscribing, cheering, tipping, all helps us creating content and keeps us cooking. We're going to jump off. It's Iffy. He's playing Elder Scrolls. He's lovely. As always, thank you for being here. Thank you for some lovely chats. Hope you have a fabulous weekend. Take care, brush your hair, be good to yourself and those around you. And copy and paste the raid call message. And I'll see you on Monday. We are making fudgy gluten-free chocolate hazelnut cake. It's a recipe for the new website. And chicken burgers, 2 different types crispy chicken burger and a grilled chicken burger on Monday as well, okay? See you guys. Have a great weekend. Give some love to Iffy. I'll get there when I get to my computer. See ya.
'Cause that man is trouble, you best beware. And though deep down, I know I might be headed for teardrops. Now that you got me